In a world saturated with celebrity news and global events, there's a mysterious pattern that often goes unnoticed by the casual observer, a pattern hidden within numbers. The tale we're about to unravel centers around the shocking case of Torey Lanez sentencing to 10 years in prison for the shooting of Megan the Stallion, and why the sentencing comes on August 8th, which can be written 8-8. In order to understand these patterns, we first must understand a code whose roots date back to 78 BC. According to Aristotle, isopsophism, as it was called, was part of the Pythagorean tradition, which originated in 6th century BC. Isopsophism is the practice of adding up the number values of the letters in a word to form a single number. The total number is then used as a metaphorical bridge to other words, evaluating the equal number. A term derived from Greek, where isos means equal and sephos means pebble or small stone, as the Greeks would use pebbles to count during the time. This practice was also used by the Hebrews. Before Alexander the Great, Greeks and Hebrews lived in different lands. Hebrews lived in the kingdom of Israel and Judah, but the kingdom of Israel would fall to the Assyrians. The Hebrews were still able to maintain their land in the southern kingdom of Judah, but not long after, the Babylonians would defeat the Assyrians to own the land of the kingdom of Israel. And unlike the Assyrians, the Babylonians would also destroy the kingdom of Judah, including the first temple, and took captivity of the royal family and skilled individuals. This would be known as the Babylonian exile. After the Babylonian exile, the Persian Empire, ruled by Cyrus the Great, would defeat the Babylonian Empire and allow the Hebrews in exile to return to their homeland, and even supported the rebuilding of the Second Temple in Jerusalem. While the Persian Empire ruled the land, Alexander the Great was on a conquest to cover a vast area, including the lands that were part of the Persian Empire. When Alexander defeated the Persians to rule over Israel and the kingdom of Judah, his death followed and his empire was divided amongst his generals. This is considered the Hellenistic period, where Greeks and Hebrews coexisted, and where isopsophy may have become the predecessor to Gematria. Gematria is a term supposedly derived from the Greek word geometry, but could also be derived from the Greek word grammatia, meaning knowledge of writing. It's often overlooked that ancient civilizations treated math and geometry as closely held mysteries. Even the simple count of days in a year was hidden behind names like Mithraeus and Abraxas, which in terms of gematria, both words equal 365, totaling the days in a year. Many individuals believe there are an unlimited number of secrets in the Torah that can be unlocked utilizing gematria. Recently, I learned that gematria was integrated into the English language and is being used in the modern-day world constantly. Whether it's through the local news, celebrity news, or government news, the list goes on, even natural disasters and school shootings. Although it may be hard to believe our world is planned through this practice, it could be true, and it could be worth looking further into. Before getting into the sentencing, let's look at how the code of gematria works for the English language. It's pretty simple. There's 4 base ciphers: simple English gematria, reverse simple English gematria, Pythagorean gematria, and lastly, reverse Pythagorean gematria. Although many other ciphers exist in different languages, these will be the only ones we need to decode the news. For simple English gematria, A will equal 1, B will equal 2, C will equal 3, and so on, all the way to Z equating to 26. For reverse simple English gematria, this cipher will be the opposite to the previous cipher. A will equal 26, B will equal 25, and C will equal 24, and so on, all the way to Z equating to 1. Now for Pythagorean gematria. For this cipher, we will have to integrate numerology, so while A will equal 1, B will equal 2, C will equal 3, and so on. When you make it to the 10th letter J, you will use numerology, so while the letter J will normally equal 10. In this cipher, you would take the number 10 and add the two numbers 1 plus 0. Same thing for the letter K. Since it's the 11th letter, you will add 1 plus 1, and K will equal 2. And when you get to S, the 19th letter, you will add 1 plus 9, giving you 10. And then you have to break 10 down till you get a single digit. So you will add 1 plus 0, so S will equal 1. For T, the 20th letter, you will do 2 plus 0, which equals 2. For U, the 21st letter, you will add 2 plus 1, so U will equal 3, and so on. Lastly, reverse Pythagorean gematria. For this cipher, we will also integrate numerology, but the ordering of the numbers to the letters will be reversed. So while A normally equals 1, it will instead equal 26, just like in reverse simple gematria. The only difference is we will be using numerology to get a single digit. So for A, we will do 2 plus 6, which equals 8, so A will equal 8. For B, it will be the 25th letter, so we will add 2 plus 5 and B will equal 7, and so on. Now that we're all caught up on what gematria is, let's look into the ritual or riddle of Torey Lanez sentencing. Torey Lanez, whose real name is Daystar Peterson, is a rapper who allegedly shot another rapper named Megan Thee Stallion. Using the ciphers we learned, we can see that Torey Lanez's first and last name, Daystar Peterson, equals 88 in the reverse Pythagorean cipher, as well as his first name, Daystar, equals 88 in simple English gematria. The significance of the number 88. July 12, 2020. This would be the day Torey Lanez allegedly shot Megan Thee Stallion, and on October 8, 2020, just 88 days later, he was arrested. When we look at the word rapper, it also equals 88. As we get into more news stories, you will see the numbers in these ciphers come up often when there's a rapper in the news. For instance, 21 Savage brother TM Oneway was stabbed to death in London. Look at how the details of the killing is used as a bridge to connect to certain numbers. The killing happened in London. He's the brother of 21 Savage. TM Oneway was his stage name, and he died due to being stabbed to death. As you can see, the numbers 74 and 88 played a significant role in this ritual, and it usually does, in news pertaining to rappers. We even see the number 38 being used. This is a special number in the case of many rituals, as the word murder has the gematria value of 38. You can even see how the word murder has an overlapping connection to this ritual, and you will see this a lot. Numbers like 38 and 83 are also connections, as the numbers mirror each other. This will often happen as well. There's even a movie called Murder by Numbers, and to no coincidence, the title Murder by Numbers is pretty much what's happening in the world of entertainment and what I'm trying to explain here. On the movie cover, you can even see how the E in murder is replaced with the number 3, and the letter B in numbers with the number 8, as the word murder equals 38 in gematria. This practice, especially in the world of entertainment and real-life tragedies around the world, is no fairy tale, but it can be hidden in plain sight if you have no knowledge of it. The date 21 Savage brother TM Oneway died was November 23rd, which is the 327th day of the year. This would leave 38 days remaining in the year. With regards to rapper and stabbing being 74 in gematria, if you think about the Ides of March, which is March 15th, which is the 74th day of the year, it relates to the fatal stabbing of Julius Caesar. Looking back at Torey Lanez, first name Daystar, we can see the similarities with the word rapper, 74 and its mirror number 47, and the number 88 in both words. When Torey Lanez was arrested on October 8th, it was a span of 74 days from his last birthday, and would next be sentenced on August 8th, which is written 88. Some would say this could just be a coincidence, and some people believe if the words equate to the same number that they carry the same energy or vibration. But with the many more videos I will upload decoding the news, it will become clear that these are riddles through rituals. I was lucky enough to learn this knowledge from a man named Zachary Hubbard, and he's here on YouTube. I will leave a link to his channel. Zachary has books on this knowledge as it relates to the bombing of the World Trade Centers, and our world history, rituals in sports, and how gematria is employed within Jewish mysticism, particularly in Kabbalah. As we explore the intricate world of gematria, we find ourselves facing questions that challenge our understanding of the world. Why does this code seem to intertwine with events of mass destruction, wars, celebrity arrests, and more? Why isn't this code commonly taught, given its seemingly pervasive influence on the news? The revelation of this code's existence raises more questions than answers, and it's up to us to delve deeper into its mysteries.